What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, all right, y'all. So, we've got a fight that should be taking place next year, 2024, March 9th, between former two-time unified heavyweight champion Anthony AJ Joshua. He's 26 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 23 wins by way of knockout. As I said before, he's a two-time unified heavyweight champion. He held the WBA, IBF, and WBO titles. He has a deal to face longtime nemesis or rival, whichever one you want to call it, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, who is 43 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 43 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 42 wins by way of knockout. Excuse me. He is the former WBC heavyweight champion, the first American heavyweight champion since Shannon Briggs, like 2007. And he's one of 6 men who defended their titles 10 times in boxing history. Go look it up, because yeah. So, as you guys know, this fight was pegged to be the biggest fight in boxing at one point, and it was going to be for undisputed at one point, undefeated at one point. Back in 2017, Anthony Joshua scored a knockout over Klitschko. Deontay Wilder, he went the distance. Before that, a little bit before that time with Burmese Stavern, but ended up knocking him out in the rematch. And so they were trying to work this deal out. There was a lot of back and forth to get this fight done for 2018 to 2019, around that time, but it never materialized. This side was offering this side wanted this. There was a lot of he said, a lot of jibber jabber going on with the promoters. And we know, Eddie Hearn, we done caught on to your game, brother. But the fight is here, and the fight is now. Now, before I talk about some more details, I want to get back to some. Anthony Joshua, he was once knocked out or stopped when he made his USA debut against Andy Ruiz. Originally, he was supposed to face Jarrell Big Baby Miller, but Big Baby Miller tested positive for the second time in his career for banned substances and was pulled from the fight. In comes Andy Ruiz, stopping Anthony Joshua, becoming the first unified or the first heavyweight Mexican fighter. But Anthony Joshua outboxed him in the rematch 6 months later. And then he went on to lose back-to-back matches against the current unified Ring Magazine heavyweight champion, Alexander Usyk. Deontay Wilder, he was in a trilogy with Tyson Fury. Crazy. Tyson Fury made his ring return and went straight for the big dog. And the first fight with Tyson Fury was a lot of controversy. Tyson Fury ended up getting knocked down twice in that fight. He came in weighing about 254, and Deontay Wilder came in and weighing at about 212 and still knocked him down twice. A lot of people thought Tyson Fury was out cold in that 12th round when Wilder caught him with a jab and then caught him with a flush 1-2 and then a hook, put him down. You probably thought the Undertaker came through there the way Tyson Fury got up. And he fought well to a draw. The second fight was a shutout, if anything you would ever see. Tyson Fury switched trainers from Ben Davison to Sugar Hill Stewart, the nephew of the late, great Emmanuel Stewart. If you guys don't know, that's the Kronk Gym. that Crunk Gym style, trained legends like Lennox Lewis and, just Lennox Lewis, Tommy Hearns, all those great fighters back in the day. So yeah, Tyson Fury stopped Deontay Wilder when his corner threw in the towel in the 7th round of the second fight. The third fight, I still get chills thinking about that fight. It was a heck of a fight, way better than the first two, in my opinion. Third round, Tyson Fury catches Deontay Wilder with a hook, uppercut, puts him down, and then the 4th round, while hurt, you can clearly visually see it. But that man, Deontay Wilder, has the equalizer, and he dropped Tyson Fury twice in that round. Caught him coming in, boom, knocked him down with a clubbing blow to the head after that. And the fight was even up until about the 9th round because, of the scoring, the way you have to score it. Tyson Fury won arguably the first round or the second round, excuse me. In the 3rd round, clearly. And then Deontay Wilder won the 1st round and the 4th round, clearly. And then it was even up until about the 9th round, which ultimately saw Deontay Wilder get dropped again with a hard punch. Just boom. Man, it was crazy. He fought admirably, but ultimately Tyson Fury won. Now, he made his comeback after that. And his comeback only lasted like a minute and a half or something like that. He fought the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius, and got a 1st round KO. The big difference between that fight and his last fight with Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder came into the 3rd fight with Tyson Fury weighing almost 245 pounds, but he got back to the basics and back to who he was going against Robert Helenius, and he only weighed 212 to 215 pounds in that fight. Dropped him with one punch. Robert Helenius weighed about 257, 260, around there, somewhere around there, and he was out cold. A lot of people said Helenius took a dive. Man, look, you got that kind of power, you get hit like that, that's not a dive. And he hasn't fought since. He was scheduled for a purse bid for a WBC title eliminator with Andy Ruiz, but Andy Ruiz ended up pricing himself out. He wanted 50-50. He wanted upwards of $20 million, and it just wasn't going to happen. So now let's talk about Anthony Joshua. He made his comeback. Take that back. In his second fight with Oleksandr Usyk, he switched trainers, and then he ended up losing a split decision. He claimed he needed somebody to bring the dog out of him. It was Robert Garcia. And, the saying goes, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. So after that loss, he switched trainers again, and he signed on with 2-time Trainer of the Year Derek James out there in Texas. He got his first fight in against Jermaine Franklin, and it was a sluggish, not a good looking fight. It just didn't look good. He wasn't in any innate trouble, but he just didn't look like him. He didn't look like the Anthony Joshua that we are accustomed to seeing. The guy that tries to go in there and get the knockout. He got the win, unanimous decision. His second fight with Derek James, he fought a common opponent of Deontay Wilder, that being the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius. Now you go back, watch those press conferences. Anthony Joshua, he's still having those mental problems, those problems of being mentally strong a little bit. But in that fight, it was a good fight. And he ended up getting the knockout in the 7th round. He had a bit more struggles than when he fought Jermaine Franklin, but he ended up winning. Now, that right there kind of set the tone for he's back for him, but that's cool. Now, in order for this fight with Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder to take place, they both have challenges that they have to come out victorious on December 23rd. Anthony Joshua is scheduled to face OTTO WALLIN, former opponent of Tyson Fury. If you remember when they fought, he gave Tyson Fury 47 stitches right around there. Gave him all kind of fits. He's a slick southpaw for a heavyweight, but he can bang. Deontay Wilder, he'll be facing the former WBO champion, common opponent of Anthony Joshua. Joseph Parker, Deontay Wilder will be facing Joseph Parker. And he beat Andy Ruiz. I believe it was a split decision for the WBO title, ultimately losing that title to Anthony Joshua. He can punch. He's a good puncher. He lost to Joe Joyce as well. It was an 11th round knockout, I believe he lost. But he's 31. I think he's 31. He still got some fight. And he recently, as far as I've researched, was training with Tyson Fury. So this should be interesting for Deontay Wilder. Now, the interesting thing about Anthony Joshua's fight with OTTO WALLIN is that he's changed trainers yet again. He linked up with Ben Davison, the former trainer of Tyson Fury. And this will be their first fight together. Now, in an interview, Eddie Hearn, the promoter, Matchroom Boxing, and Anthony Joshua's promoter, stated that Anthony Joshua has a rematch clause. For what? I don't know. You don't need a rematch clause for a non-title fight unless it's a clear robbery, a majority decision, or a draw. Split decision, maybe, but nah, I don't think you need a rematch clause for a non-title fight. So if Anthony Joshua loses, the fight with Wilder will be off. And we'll be at a standstill again. But if he does lose, that will put Deontay Wilder in position to face the winner of Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk for undisputed at some point next year. So I want to know what you guys think about this potential fight. Do you think at long last we are going to get Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder in the same ring? And if so, who you think going to taste the canvas first? Will it be Deontay Wilder? Will it be Anthony Joshua? Will it go the distance? First round knockout, third round knockout, seventh round knockout, whatever. I want to know what you guys think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Thank you guys for following. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Follow me on my other Instagram at KJ the Great 09. I thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.